One quiet night, a brown cat stood on his back legs in front of a tall building. He held a spray can in his paw and painted quickly on the wall. The street was dark, but his eyes were full of light. The brown cat wiped sweat from his forehead. He looked at the wall and smiled with pride. A large, beautiful tree was now painted on the building. He packed his things and disappeared into the shadows. No one saw him leave. The street was silent again. The next day, a white cat was walking down the street. She stopped suddenly when she saw the mural on the wall. The big tree was bright and full of color. The white cat ran to her friends. "Look at this picture," she said with excitement. "It's amazing!" A group of cats gathered in front of the mural. They took photos with their phones. Everyone was smiling and talking happily. Later, the brown cat walked by a newspaper stand. He saw the front page and read the title about murals in the city. His eyes widened. The headline said, "Mysterious artist paints the city with love." The brown cat smiled quietly. He felt proud, but he didn't say a word. That night, the brown cat returned to an old building. It was dark and quiet inside. He sat down and started drawing a new idea. He filled his backpack with paints again. Then he stepped out into the cold night. His eyes were focused. He had a mission. This time, he went to an old bridge. He started painting 2 giant wings on the wall. The wings looked like they were ready to fly. The brown cat didn't notice he was being watched. He looked left and right, but saw nothing. So he continued painting. Behind a streetlight, a small white kitten was hiding. The kitten had a little camera in his paws. He was amazed by the art. Later that night, the kitten posted a photo online. It showed the brown cat painting the wings on the bridge. The caption said, "I found him." The next morning, the brown cat saw the news. His photo was on many websites. He froze in place. He held his head in his paws. His face showed fear. "Will the police come for me?" he thought. In a tall office building, a grey cat in a suit shouted at a meeting. "This vandal must be stopped," he said angrily. The other cats looked nervous. But a white cat, a journalist, stood up. She said, "This is not a vandal. This is the voice of our city." Her words were strong. That night, the brown cat saw a poster on a fence. It said, "Mural photo show, tomorrow." His heart beat faster. He put on a big hoodie and pulled the hood over his face. Then he walked slowly to the art show. Inside the gallery, the lights were bright. Photos of murals covered the walls. He saw all his own paintings. The white cat was standing on a box. She had a microphone in her paws. Many cats listened to her. The cat said loudly, "His art is a light in our lives." The crowd was silent. Many cats looked touched. The brown cat felt tears in his eyes. He looked down and wiped them away. He didn't want anyone to see him cry. Then slowly lifted his paw in the air. His heart was beating fast. The cats in the room looked around. They started to clap their paws. One by one, the room filled with applause. The brown cat looked shy but happy. He smiled for the first time in public. It felt good to be seen. Suddenly, the grey cat from City Hall walked up. He held out his paw and said, "Paint with permission. We'll give you a wall." The brown cat's eyes lit up. He nodded with excitement. His dream was coming true. A few days later, the brown cat stood in front of a big white wall. It was at a children's centre. He held his brush and smiled. The mural was finished. It showed a smiling kitten under a tree with wings. The brown cat stood proudly beside it, finally happy and free.